How much progress do we make when playing Clash of Clans for 2 months? Let's find out. Welcome back to the channel then, guys. I'm your host, Judo Sloth. We are a few days on from the previous 30-day progression video that I showed you, and we have 2 out of 3 builders available. So I think firstly, let's get the gold mine upgrading to level 10. You always want to work on your resource buildings, and although we will have a builder in 53 minutes, there's not actually a lot left we need to upgrade. Let's make sure we have enough gold for the wizard tower once that builder is available. And then we need to grind out some of the wall upgrades before Town Hall 7. Do we have any troops? No. No troops cooked up in the background. Never do this. Whenever you log off, make sure you have troops training in the background. And we have previously focused on the Barch strategy within episodes. But why don't we create the mass goblins? I will show you what you need to do for this attack strategy in farming. And why don't we also show you the giants and wizards? Because that is also a really strong strategy at this level. And I do want to make sure as this series progresses, I'm teaching you different things throughout the episodes whilst giving you that progress. This looks like a good base to attack. With the mass goblins, you're trying to use them quickly around the outside of the base to steal the loot from the mines and pumps, and then just get out of there. But if you do want to try and punch into the middle of the base, let me show you what you need to do. Take all lightning spells, and you need to try and take down as much splash as possible. So I took down one of the mortars. Really unfortunate not to get the wizard tower, but that's essentially how you do it. Then you want to surround the outside. You want to be a little bit sparing if you can, based on where the splash is. For example, this mortar, just trying not to place too many. Again, as the goblins move across and distract for the wizard tower, I can sneak another couple in to get the elixir collector. You always want to assure that you get the mines pumps on the outside, as long as they are full, which you can see here they are, because that is where a lot of loot will be housed, and it's also easier to get to. Once you are at this stage, you could implement a few wall breakers. To be honest, you should. I just cooked up mass goblins, but you need to try and get into the base away from splash. So you see down the bottom, we are away from the mortar wizard tower and this wizard tower if we enter from the top. And remember, the goblins will only target the resource buildings. So let's start up here. Let's punch a bunch of them in, and you can see that there's no splash targeting us. And since we need to just get into the base as quickly as possible, you want to push all of the goblins in, because it means when there are point defenses, you're actually able to push through much quicker. So look at that. I get the elixir storage, we get the town hall, wizard tower locks on, but we should be able to get a bunch of gold before we go down. Still a positive for that one. I know that I want to start the wall grind in this episode, but we've got 11 minutes. I might as well use the builder on the wizard tower. Now, the thing is, with me traveling the previous few weeks you heard in the last episode, I kept my builders working, but I wasn't too active, so I fell behind massively on the walls, and it means now I'm in the dilemma of not having anything for the builders to do if I want to max out the walls. So probably I should go to Town Hall 7, but let's not make that call yet. Okay, I just found the spells within the lab that I had not upgraded. Had we have upgraded the lightning spell, I think we'd have probably took down that wizard tower on the last attack. Might have got us a bit more loot. So yeah, make sure once you've finished upgrading all of the troops, you don't forget, like I did, to scroll across and upgrade your spells. For the giant and wizard strategy, it is a little bit different, and you should also use this in your war attacks. It is about using the giants to help take down the splash, but if you can, you always want to check the clan castle troops first, so we know there's nothing in there. Now, the interesting part is the wizard towers are towards the outside of the base, so I think we should push the giants into probably this one to get to the mortar easier. However, we can tank the top wizard tower and shoot over the top to take it down with archers. So we could use the wizards. Let's use one giant, 2 wizards here to get the wizard tower. We might need another giant just to make sure it goes down. And there we go. Now we can use the giants down the bottom here with the wizards and the wall breakers to get in. There we go. Now the giants are onto the wizard tower. You can basically send all of your giants in together, actually, and just be careful on where they path. You want to make sure that you're using your heal spells to help the giants and see if you can snipe off defenses. So a little bit unfortunate that the archer tower was able to reach the cannon, but I'm going to try again with that wizard. Now let's push the wizards in behind the giants, because essentially we need them to take down the defenses from the giants so that they can push through the base. A little bit unfortunate on my heal spell. It's essentially doing nothing, but let's find out as we push barbarians and archers to the side. I also have clan castle troops, and when I hold, you can see it is giants in there. Either more giants, hog riders, or balloons are a good shout. I could have definitely done this a little bit better in terms of pushing the wizards in faster behind the giants. So actually, I'm going to send in my clan castle giants before it is too late in order to make sure my wizards survive, because I do indeed want this elixir storage. That's how you use the giants and wizards. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you do have an archer or a barbarian, make sure to check the corners of the base for builder huts, because I am going to time fail. Not recommended. 98%, but we got all of the loot. It's farming. If you were doing a war attack with this strategy, though, make sure you're checking the corners of the base. Absolutely. So let's take a look here. We do actually need to use wizards for a few other attacks, but we're not far away from getting all of the rewards. Again, the elixir, I can't really do too much with. I know I have these spells to research in the lab, but it's not really ideal. So let's go with the low walls first and see how many of these we can upgrade. That is as far as we can go at the moment, but I want to calculate this, because moving up to level 6, it is 40,000 gold. 42 walls at 20,000 is 840,000 gold. Then we will have 125 walls at 40,000, which is 5 million. So from this point, we have nearly 6 million in gold left to upgrade if we were to max before we got to Town Hall 7, and nothing for the elixir. Do you agree with me? We should be allowed to use elixir to upgrade the walls? I'm not sure the rationale, I'm sure there is some reason, but if I could use elixir to upgrade walls, this would be so much faster. Okay, for the last week, I have been a sloth on this account. That's right, I basically haven't done too much. I've had a few videos in the background I'm working on where I am recording them over a set period of time. And we've also had the World Championships. But enough excuses. I have basically logged in, collected my resources, and been upgrading walls. But that is it. No attacks, so we are essentially 1 week behind the progress where I should be. I want to make sure that we get all of these walls upgraded before I go to Town Hall 7, just so that we are playing through and maxing every Town Hall level. So what I think we need to do is, for the next couple of days, I need to do some serious farming. I've already showed you the giant and wizard strategy, but sometimes you just need to stick with the strategies that work and grind out the victories. Make sure when you are farming, it is the loot that you go for. However, I do think in the near future, we should do a trophy push. So let's go ahead and get this loot to begin with, and then I can explain exactly why I say that once we've got all of this. Not the cleanest of attacks, but 3 stars are 3 stars. And the reason I think we should trophy push is we need to make some serious progression in getting the 4th builder. And as we have established in this series, the profile and achievements is the best way. You can notice 450 gems once we get to 1,250 trophies. That's basically the gold league, and we should be able to do that pretty soon. That would put us within 100 gems of the 4th builder, And I think I should also remove all of these obstacles because I've been slacking on this, and you can only get 45 obstacles on your base. Don't get me wrong, I think I have more than enough capacity at the moment, but make sure you are getting the free gems and you're not wasting the obstacles if you have too many. How many more of these challenges do we need to do to get all of the way to the top? 500 points remain, so we are using the wizards, the wall breakers. Let's go ahead and use some healers as well. Who remembers the giant healer attack strategy? Actually, I think we always used to only take 4 healers because at this level, it doesn't matter as much. I am going to go on a 24-hour speed run off camera to try and blast all of these walls, get all of the way to the top of the challenges so that we can upgrade to Town Hall 7 before the end of the episode. Beautiful! This will give us the loot required in order to upgrade to Town Hall 7. So whenever you're doing the giant healer strategy, take down the closest to get to air defense, deploy your healers, and you want to make sure that your wizards are cleaning up behind to help the giants through the base. Then you can use your balloons onto defenses that are out of range of any air defense. Normally you like to try and wait until the air defense go down from the giants, but you do not have to do this either. You should be clear you always want to check the outsides of the base in case there are any building huts. We already know from previous attacks that that is something which can haunt you, and always make sure that as the defenses lock onto the giants, that is when you are placing your troops in order to try and clean those buildings to help you get the 3 stars as fast as possible, but most importantly, all of the loot. Another top tip, once you are finished the attack, you can actually force close the app, reload the game, and everything will have played out for you. You can then check, we did get the 3-star, I am not lying to you, and I have been able to max out all of the walls. It has actually been less than 24 hours. I think it only took about 12 to 14 attacks, I want to say. And we already have the 1 million for Town Hall 7 as well. This is when we unlock the Season Pass. So let's get that upgrade going. 2 days until it is done. But wasn't there a book of building in this little mini Season Pass? That should be all of the rewards. There was! Oh! We're 150 points short. We might as well collect everything else just before we forget. Obviously, I can't get the elixir because we're already maxed. Let us upgrade walls with elixir. I need to make sure that I get the 150 points within 2 days because I am not missing out on the Book of Building. Here we go, just under 5 minutes before Town Hall 7. I have managed to upgrade all of the walls, so it is just the Town Hall left to go. Still tells me about that builder hut for 1,000 gems. Don't worry, I want it. I have 2 million gold and elixir. I actually had 2 million gold and elixir yesterday. I have found farming fantastic at the moment, but I also need to make sure, oh my goodness, that we complete this. I thought that I had, but obviously I have not. So let's quickly speed run this to see if we can do it. So that is the Clan Castle one done, but we still need another 50 points. Oh my goodness. 9 stars from practice levels. 3 minutes. Let's go. I think just this one will do it. So we've got to speed through this one. Come on, hurry it up. Some of these practice levels take a little while. Now, the unfortunate thing is I'm wasting this loot. It's the reason I did not do the practice levels, actually, because I didn't need the loot. And it's sometimes good to save onto these practice levels until you really need the loot. But let's speed through this because I need to try and assure this is completed before we hit Town Hall 7. Otherwise, I don't know if we get the Book of Building. Oh, come on. Oh, I think I've left it too late. Always make sure you do this well in advance. I just wanted to be on to record when I was hitting Town Hall 7. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Oh, they're stuck on a wall. Come on and get through there. I think we might be good. I actually think we might have, I don't know, nigh on a minute left over, but yes, at least that was a practice map that didn't take as long to get through. You know, when I did all of the practice maps, we did it in under 1 hour, but there we, oh, 1.5 minutes. Easy. So let's make sure that we do collect the Book of Building. It would have auto-collected it when we did get to Town Hall 7. However, you always... Oh, this is painful. Give me the elixir. It's not going to overstack the elixir, but it will at least convert it to gems. So now we have 1 minute, and I will give you an upgrade guide, I guess, for Town Hall 7. 10 seconds. I think that is still enough time for you to go down and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this. Maybe even hit that like button. But here we go. Town Hall 7. It actually gave us 200,000 elixir because the town hall is a storage, and that gave me more storage capacity. Yes, thank you, Clash of Clans, that is amazing. So with any new town hall level, we get 4 days of the town hall boost, whereby the troops and spells are upgraded to our lab level, meaning you want to upgrade the lab first. You also get a resource boost, double the production. That's not necessarily amazing, but I'll take it. But the 4 times star bonus is where you want to be grinding and making sure you are getting the maximum benefit. So we also have the Season Pass. Hey Sheaf, I felt that you're ready for something new. It's been so long since I've seen the tutorial like this. Perks, beautiful. So the Season Pass will indeed give us all of the perks, and this is something that within this account, I think I am going to purchase. We still have 12 days from this month, so we could pretty much get the entire season pass. Yes, moving into our next episode, we'd still have this season pass, but I set up this account a little over 6 weeks ago now, so pretty good actually. Let's take a look at this then. Lab. Most important, make sure that is upgraded. We've got the Book of Building, but do not rush to try and use this. Whenever you are using the books, you want to make sure it is the longest upgrade time. Now, the Spell Factory is a little bit of a difference, because if you plan to attack, you cannot brew spells. Available when construction is finished. So this is a building that if you're trying to do a lot of attacks, you might actually want to use the Book of Building for, and that is what I am going to do. So the Spell Factory is done. Now we get our first hero at Town Hall 7, the Barbarian King. New resources, the Dark Elixir, so you want to make sure your Dark Elixir drill is built ASAP alongside the storage. Due to the constructions being a number of hours, and I still have a good few hours before I will be going to bed, so I don't need to worry about having all 3 of my builders working if I were to build that storage. I will just make sure I have enough to build the storage before I go to bed, and the builder will be working all night. So what I would recommend is you go for the new defenses, and you basically upgrade these to Town Hall 6 level, if that makes sense. So you notice the cannon. We can upgrade that to level 2, 2 minutes upgrade time. You want to cycle through all of the new defenses that you unlock at this level, but make sure you upgrade them to the Town Hall level 6 equivalent, which for the cannon would be level 7. Only once I have done that would I start upgrading my cannons from level 7 to 8, because you just get way better value, as I've already explained in this series. I am going to purchase the gold pass so that we can begin with all of these challenges. We are a few days behind, but I think we shall be good to catch up. Remember, if you are purchasing the gold pass, you can go into the shop, press the C in the top right corner, and this is where you can enter a content creator's code. My code is Judo, and we get a very small kickback at no extra cost to you. So it really does help to support the channel when I'm bringing content full time and trying to bring even better videos as well. So let's go ahead and get that gold pass. And thankfully the skin is for the Barbarian King. Beautiful. Purchase successful. Remember, we are not purchasing anything else on this account, only the gold pass. I know there are many of you that grind out free-to-play accounts, and I admire you for that. Truthfully speaking, with my other accounts, all of the work with YouTube, casting, to bring you an entertaining series, I think the gold pass purchase is wise. And I also feel there's a good chunk of player base that will purchase the gold pass because it is such good value. Now, I am going to continue upgrading all of those new defenses in the background. I'm actually going to just build all of the new buildings real quick. Did that say upgrade to Town Hall 13 before you get more? These small bombs, you don't get any more from Town Hall 7 to 13. That's pretty funny, to be honest with you. At least all of the others are Town Hall 8. Now, there are some other defenses here that do actually have a little bit of upgrade time or build time, I guess. So I'm not going to build them as of yet because we should focus on the army camps, the barracks, but also the dark barracks. Now let me just start this build. I will be online in order to make sure the builders are working, build the other barracks, and indeed the army camp. Then you want to upgrade your army camp and barracks. Offensive buildings first at any town hall level, but the reason I recommend building the dark barracks and then upgrading the barracks again is a lot to do with the laboratory, because you get a lot of upgrades you need to do at this level. Did I not upgrade the spells at the previous level? That is weird. Cannot start until lab is... Oh, if I'd have known that, obviously I could have used some elixir. I think I've done that twice already in this series. Anyways, there's a lot of upgrades within the lab at Town Hall 7, so you want to assure you begin those upgrades as soon as possible. In terms of defenses, just for a little bit of completeness, I would go with the splash damages and the air defense first once you have been upgrading everything else to an equal level, but I do have an upgrade guide for every town hall level if you are interested in checking that out as well. However, even though it is 12 days before we hit our 2-month mark, I cannot record for the next 10 days, so hopefully you see a little bit of a difference when we come back. 12 days have passed, 2 months are up. You might notice a gap in my base, and that is because I want to share this moment with you. The Barbarian King, our first hero, 0 build time. There he is. Let's go ahead and actually upgrade him to level 2 because I've been saving onto my Dark Elixir. One more thing I want to show you as well is we actually got 50 gems for completing some season challenge points. That means in the next episode, we are surely going to get the 4th builder. I will make sure to trophy push and complete some goblin maps in the next episode, but I've been trying to upgrade the new defenses to the Town Hall 6 level and even get some walls to the maximum level. So this was our progress after 24 hours, after 1 week, after 1 month, and then 2 months. What will our progress be like in another month? We will find out. If you want to see the video where we showcase the 1 month progress and all of the tips and tricks along the way within that episode, it is linked on your screen alongside the subscribe button. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next video.